Hey guys, it's SJ, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very quick review of using weighted blankets to help your children sleep. So I bought a weighted blanket a month ago now and we've been trying it out to see how it would work. Wanted to do a really good review and let you know kind of how we started off with it and the results we have, and if those results are kind of continued or if it was a bit of a fad thing. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Do hit subscribe if you do, and let me know any questions you have about the blankets in the comment section below. I'm not an expert, so maybe don't but I can answer them just from my experience. So yeah, my eldest son was basically having a lot of sleep issues, like I think so many of us go through, and it was double. It started off getting up in the night, so it was around March this year he started to get up again in the night, and it was quite unusual. Like, he had been sleeping quite well before then, and so then we were just doing this thing where we would be like, that's okay for a little while, then we would get quite cross, we'd be putting him back, he'd be getting back up again, then he started just coming in cross and I think, to sort of thinking, I know this is going to end in a row, so I'll just come in angry. But like at 3 in the morning, then we were sometimes sleeping in with him and letting him have us from the beginning of the night, but it just became a bit crazy, as these things do, because you're tired and you can't concentrate, and it's affecting the daytimes for him and for us as well. It just feels like a whole family issue, doesn't it, when one of your children isn't able to sleep well at night. And I think it just started around anxieties of going away with school for a little sleepover, and just kind of never got back into track. So I'd read about weighted blankets and how they can really help sleep, and mainly on adults. But you basically buy a blanket that is 10% of your child's body weight, or your own if you're buying it for yourself. So you can get them from any age, from really young, and the idea is that it's basically deep pressure therapy for you. So the body will kind of feel much more relaxed, your brain will get calmer, it releases the happy hormones again, it releases the sleep hormone as well, and the idea is it also helps children with like ADHD, with sensory issues, like with autism and things, to really calm you down. So I ordered it, and I told him I'd ordered him a special blanket that was just for him, and just made it like a real treat item that was coming in the post. Thank God I ordered it in the post. Don't go and try and carry it down a high street. They are so heavy, obviously. But it came and we were like, oh my goodness, opened it up. And the first thing he said was, I don't like it. I don't like the feeling of it. He just was really upset as well. I was like, oh my God, that was a waste of 50 quid. Because he was just like excited about it, and he was like, oh no, it just feels horrible. And because the weights are basically like almost like beanbags, so it's made of like little grains, not thick like a beanbag, but little mini ones. That's how they do it. So they kind of move around a little bit, and I think he just was like, I don't like the beads inside it. And I was like, well, that's how they make the weight. So yeah, he immediately wasn't too chuffed with it, and I was really gutted. But then I think that night or the next night, we basically put him to bed, my husband put him to bed, and he took the quilt out of his quilt cover, put the quilt cover over Freddie, and then put the weighted blanket on top, so that he had his normal quilt cover actually touching his skin. And he went right to sleep, and we didn't have to sit there for so long. And sometimes we were sitting there like an hour and a half, like literally our whole evening was spent just sitting, or going up and down the stairs, or him coming down the stairs, and getting worse and worse, you know, situation, because you're just on this countdown of, now it's another hour, now it's another hour, and now I'm going to bed, and now I may as well just go to bed with him, you know, like it was just, we were in such a bad cycle with it. But despite him not wanting to still, or he asked us, can you sit with me? But at 3 minutes, he was asleep. It just helps so much. It just sort of became something that the physical feeling of it took over his mental worries, and he went into that deep sleep. The other thing was, he stays asleep. He actually stays asleep in his own bed all night, which we hadn't had for a good 6 months, whatever it is, between March and October. Yeah, like that. Like literally, it was the biggest issue we've been having all year. And I was thinking I'm going to get a sleep therapist in or something like that again. But no, all it took was this weighted blanket. So I'm really surprised, but really chuffed. And now I think the best thing is it's become a bedtime ritual for him. So he goes to bed and then he has his weighted blanket, and now it's sort of, that feeling is so associated with sleep that it's become a thing that his brain's just like, yep, it's sleep time, and he goes right right off. I hope you found this interesting. We've had it for a month. It has consistently worked. He is not waking back up, and it has solved our sleep issues for us here. Let me know what you think of it. Have you heard of weighted blankets before? Have you tried them and they failed? Like, you know, we're all individuals and all different, so yeah, I'm really interested in everyone's reviews in the comment section below so we can all help each other out. If you've enjoyed this video, do hit subscribe to follow along. I do lots of positive parenting, gentle parenting videos here on YouTube as well, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.